Welcome to my video on how to make money on YouTube without being on camera with James, even though I'm on camera. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below with any tips you have on doing this as well. In a moment, I'm going to go through a demo of how to use an incredible software to create videos where you don't even have to be on camera at all. Let's roll. Now, I have to start off by saying that this truly does depend on what you're marketing. If you're trying to do internet marketing or affiliate marketing, the absolute best way is to have your face on camera or even a still photo. The reason this is so important is, as we've dealt with in our other videos, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. When you see someone's face or hear their voice or even their mannerisms, even when they make mistakes, it'll cause you to actually trust them more. It's funny, we tend not to trust the overproduced, smooth, and really slick videos that show a phenomenal lifestyle with no zits. Why do you think we like blooper reels so much? We love to see some of our favorite stars goof around or even screw up. So if you're camera shy because you feel like you're going to make a mistake, just understand it's actually endearing to most people. So the first thing is, if you can do it at all, put yourself on camera. And the best way to do this is to just do it. You'll actually get more and more comfortable when you realize that it's not that big of a deal. So how do you do this? Well, you got to choose if you're going to do something that's scripted versus non-scripted. And that's really a personal preference. You actually don't want to sound like you're reading something or hesitating if you're going through a script. But if you're going without a script, be sure and use notes so that you don't ramble and just keep going on and on as well. The next step is simply use a picture at the bottom of the screen or a thumbnail in like a Zoom call or a streaming software. Then it's not just you as a talking head, but you've got your face or your video in a small portion and you're really focused just on the content. Now let's say, I don't know, neither one of those appeals to you. The next step is really to just put up content and use your own voice or to do a voiceover. Now, as we mentioned before, be sure to use a decent microphone because that's what people are going to be listening to the whole time. Now, the next level down from there is to have someone else shoot your video and audio. You can use that you can do that using Fiverr.com or even others. Now, if you still don't want to do that, then the tool I recommend is Vidnami. Now, there are other tools like this, but I have found Vidnami to be the most effective. It can actually take large chunks of script and break them down into manageable slides. It also pre-highlights words, and then you can change the background and the color of the text. Now, I've got a link in the description or the comments below that can actually save you 25% off this tool for life. Now, the cool part about Vidnami, it not only takes your script that you upload and breaks it down into chunks, it takes those keywords from the script and actually finds video clips for you. And you can create a pretty compelling video. Now, you can also upload still images as well, and the software will make them zoom or pan just so it looks like a video clip. And you can also upload your voice track or have a computer automated voice track read for you, especially say if you're not a native English speaker. Now, this is an incredible tool. And in the short demo, I'll show you how to use it to create a quick video, and you can use it even if you wanted to just create ads. Now, there are a few tips and tricks in this demo as well that can really shorten your learning curve. Here we go. Starting Vidnami, and one of the best ways to use it, kind of a quick tutorial. I'm using it right now to put together e-commerce videos and just used it a ton. It is a phenomenal tool and well worth the price. I've used Lumen 5, which is a good one, but I found Vidnami has, used to be called Content Samurai, and it has a much better AI, artificial intelligence, that kind of captures what you're wanting to say and putting videos to that. So I want to show you how that works, and be sure to like and subscribe to this. Give me your tips or tricks. If you've got something on Vidnami that you found really works and features that you'd like to see, I put those in all the time. And in a moment, I'll show you my secret Facebook hack to make sure that your cost per click is massively dropping. So I'll give that to you in just a moment. Let's do this though. First, I want to show you, here's what I put together. And it's really just take an image and put it to video, and that's what I'll talk about in a second. But the first thing we'll do is let's look at our videos here. So my total videos, we're going to try to recreate this one, so it'll preview some of the tools that we've got. So first, click on Make a New Video. It's going to ask you as a template. You can use all these different formats. from ones for video, influencers, instant ads, etc., sales video. This is one I'm going to use because most people are on mobile, and so I want this to be able to have a square look for a mobile phone if they're viewing it there. So I'll click on that. Now it's also, I'll move this down. It's also going to say, do you want to customize this template? You can change the colors, the font, any of those things. That's great. I'm just going to use it as is. So I'll make it as easy as possible to use it as is. So here we'll title it. I'll go Facebook demo. And I'm going to take my script and just copy and paste it in here. So you can put whatever script you want. The first thing I love about Vidnami is it takes and chunks these blocks a lot larger. Lumen would tend to hack it down, and then you end up with 100 different videos, clips that you had to now take and narrow down. This one doesn't. This one will chunk these a lot better. But I'll show you a couple of things that I think really validate it. So now once I put that in, we'll create the scenes. It'll take just a second for it to create the scenes. And now it's finding this media, and it's going through what you've typed in and saying, hey, let's match with these words. So you see right here, don't sleep, find money, way, make. So that, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, which is the quote that I'm going to use. Now it's trying to find a clip, and here's a guy sleeping because it used that key word. But more importantly, in here, you can actually type in, and let's say I wanted to find someone else sleeping. I can type sleep in there and click go, and now it's going to search through, and you've got all of these different clips that you can find, can drag and drag in. Huge deal. So if I want to do it here and make this the person that's sleeping, then that's great. So here we can take this text, and so I like it because it tries to bold stuff for you already. So here, make money, and I would leave that one bolded. But if you want to, if you didn't want to make that bolded, I could take this and take the bold off of it. So let's just leave that on. You can make it italicized or underlined. That's great. You can also hide the text if you need to on here, or hide the media. This is a great one because if I want them to see, let's say, her face, then I can take this text and it'll drop it down to the lower portion. And then these are for adding a scene above it or a video clip above it. So now I wanted to use that picture. The fox, I found that one, I thought was clever. So let's go here to the other side. There's find media, you can go clips or images. And this is a good one too because not only does it take the images, but it also takes the images and moves them or zooms in or zooms out. So it's not just a static shot. So you can also click on images for sleep as well. And I'll show you that here. Or at least this is what it's trying to find for this one. So it's my computer's slowing down a little bit. While it's doing that, let me come over here to uploads. Now I uploaded this earlier, but simply click on upload image or upload clip, and you can use that in these. So in this case, if I'm going to upload this image for the fox, I'll just click on that, and now there he is, and you notice it's zooming in. If I want to change or adjust that background, I can move it. I can also move it, in this case, just left or right. I can zoom in on it. And so that way, once it goes, so if that's what I want it to do, I can move that background behind it. There's a lot of things that you can do. Or, like as I mentioned, you can change this all over the place. Now, in this case, I want to use that fox for that first one, and let's take this off, and I'll put it back up here. So let's scroll down. Now this second one, it tried to pull up, you'll end up working. So, there's a picture of someone working. And so if I want to take another, instead I want to put a clip there instead of just an image. Let's go find media and work tired. Now this is a simple thing, but when you're typing stuff in, you don't always have to do, idea or, so for example, I was saying a good solution. Well, you can type solution in there, or you can type puzzle piece or light bulb, and it will bring up videos of those. So let's just go work tired, and we'll see what it decides for us. So you got these people, who look tired. You can have, I think I had a construction worker. Let's do this guy, because this is probably more of my avatar, and I want them to be able to see the guy's face. So you'll end up working until, and then this last one, the day you die. Now, die in traffic, yeah, maybe. But let's try another one. Let's go cemetery. and we'll see what pulls up for these clips. Okay, so visit cemetery. So if I'm thinking, hey, I want a picture of someone, sad because you're gone, maybe visiting that. So here's a girl here. Here's a girl that's walking, this is good. So walking to a headstone until the day you die. So she's walking through a cemetery, and that's pretty eye-catching. Now, I want to do this instead of having it, finish up there. I want to have that full clip. So let me show you. You can either add at the bottom, add a screen like this, or let's say I want to just use this and pull these two together, merge scenes. So I click merge scenes, and it pulls this scene together. It says, okay, till the day you die. And okay, it screwed it up. So guess what? I'll just delete that scene. Don't need it. Click. So now I have until the day you die. I want to merge the scene with this. And so now it pulled that video, those words up. And so until the day you die, Warren Buffett. Now find out how I want to put it into another scene. So let's do this. I'll click on add new scene. I can take the find out how out of this, Control X or cut Warren Buffett, and I'll just paste it right in here, find out how. Now in this case I want to do something like a question mark. So let's find media and let's go question. Now you can do this, you can do images. I like this one, looks good, so let's just put this in, see what it looks like. Okay, find out how. So let's change. Actually, let's go back to this. I think I clicked on that. There's a little bit of a lag here since my computer, not Vidnami. So let's change the text position and let's go up to here. Find out how. So it's got a big question mark coming through it. Looks good. So now all that's done, and I can preview it. So I go down to the bottom, add voice tracks to your video. Now this is what's cool. You can either upload your own voice track and it will automatically parse that out to your voice. It's astonishing. That really is well done. Or in this case, I'm just going to do this music only. Okay, so let me preview the video. By doing this, it's going to build the scene timing and build a preview. There it is. And you can, by just building that, it's now going to ask music-wise what you want to do. So I'll just leave, I think I had done cinematic on here, and you can preview it. So I want to show you this real quick thing. So you can press on this and preview. So if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll end up working until, there's a guy working, the day you die. Warren Buffett. Now you saw how it went really quick like that. So I don't like that. So I'm going to manually adjust the timing. So it's going to load these things for me to do that. And so it went, so here, I like the timing on this. I'm going to move my zoom thing down here. As I continue to play through this, you'll see this move across. And it goes, don't find a way to make money, you'll end up working until the day you die, Warren Buffett. Find out how. Now I can continue to extend this timing here. Or if I want to record the timing, I go next scene, and then the video. So I just recorded the timing over that. And I can drag this and drop this anywhere I want. So there it is, and I'll take this one and pause it. I'll take this and drag this a little bit further forward and play. So now I've gotten all that. So it looks good, continue. So it's going to build that for me. This is one simple thing. I'm going to change this to full 1080p. No reason not to. It's a little larger size, but it looks much better. And then boom, generate the video. So now it's going to go through and generate the video. So let me talk to you about the hack that will save you a ton by doing this. So even if you just, let's say I took that fox and I made that first thing, says, if you don't figure out how to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until the day you die. And all of it was on that one screen. Well, instead of doing image videos and page post ads to Facebook, instead I would make that simply a long video and put that into a video clip for 11 or 12 seconds. And when you do that, Facebook is competing with YouTube. So they are going to give your videos a much lower cost per click than even just the still ads. So if you'll do that and drop it into a video and then use the video upload for Facebook, it does two things. One, you're able to save money on that. And two, by doing that, you can now parse out that audience. If someone watches half of that video or the full thing, full 12 seconds, now you're actually collecting that information. Facebook starts to collect that. And you now can build an actual audience with that. And you can go back and retarget that audience. So really simple hack, but I thought that was genius when I heard that. If this helps you out at all, man, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting stuff together to be able to help other entrepreneurs, especially digital entrepreneurs. And leave a comment if you've got a trick or tip. Give me your best thing on Vidnami or what you found that you've been able to do and working with Vidnami. Put it in the comments down below. If you don't have Vidnami yet, click the link in the description or comments below, or here on the screen. You'll see it someplace here, and you'll get 25% off for life. And that's a huge deal to be able to click on and do that. So we really appreciate it. And I wish you the best with that. Vidnami is an awesome tool, well worth it. Here we go. Then we can download the video. I won't make you watch me download it, but you'll download it, save to, and then you can upload it to YouTube or Facebook or the Facebook ads as well. Hey, I hope that helps you, especially if it removed a barrier from producing your first video on YouTube. Now remember, our strategy is not to be famous and not to be huge YouTubers. It's utilizing YouTube as a tool to get ranked on Google in the carousel. The key is not the presentation. The key is the content. Remember, people don't tend to trust something that's super polished or highly produced or slick. They tend to trust someone who's more like them, even if you're new, which is surprising. But you don't have to be an expert in the process. You just have to be a step or two ahead of where they are for them to see value. I mean, remember when you started driving a car? As long as you knew how to start and stop and had some basic level of safety, you could drive and then get better and better. Later on, you'll actually find yourself answering the phone, listening to music, and doing all kinds of things in a car that you were scared to do at first. Same thing will happen here. I hope this helps. And if it did, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And click on the links in the video to find out more about our 10-part series if you haven't already subscribed to that. In the next video, in this series, we'll talk about the red ocean strategy and how you can win even when there's blood in the water. Cheers.